Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to go over my general warm-up routine I follow for practice, lifting, or even meets. I learned this warm-up my freshman year in college and I've used it ever since. This is a general pattern I follow, but I change parts of it depending on what I'm doing or what my body needs. For example, for pre-meet practices and meets, I would only jog half the distance. A different example is sometimes I would add additional stretches if I felt I needed it or if I was rehabbing an injury. Although I can't think of any time I've removed something from this list, you could do that too. For each of these stretches, unless I say otherwise, you should go half the length of a basketball court, or if you don't have one, about 4 to 6 reps with 3 steps in between. This first stretch is just high kicks. You kick your leg up to your hand as high as you can go, get a good stretch in your hamstring. I don't have a name for this one, but what you want to do is reach to the ground and kick one leg up as high as you can and as straight as you can. You should feel the stretch in your opposite hamstring that you're kicking with. Next is your standard lunge, just alternating legs. I like to throw a twist in there sometimes, crack my back, loosen it up a little bit, but pretty much just standard lunge, 3 steps in between. Next we got side lunges. I like to go both ways when I do this and then take my 3 steps and then flip to the other side, do 3 more. Just going until I get to halfway on a basketball court or about 4 to 6 reps. After this, we got a quad stretch. Really just grabbing your foot and pulling up. If you lose your balance, just reset and get a good stretch in. Hold it for about 3 seconds. If you need a deeper stretch, you can try pushing your hips forward while you're doing this and standing straight. We got another one I don't really have a name for, so we're going to call it one leg forward, bend, and swing your hands through stretch. Pretty much just doing exactly what's in the video, sticking your leg out on your heel, making sure your hamstring's under tension, then just reaching down and reaching through. This next one's a hip stretch. You're just going to grab your knee and your foot and you're going to pull up on both. Originally, I think I only pulled up on my foot and that hurt my hip, so I switched to doing it this way and it's been working good for me ever since. For the next two, I like to group them together, so I will be switching from high knees to butt kicks at the halfway point of the court. What I like to focus on is the speed of my feet and making sure they're going fast and quick, but the other aspect of it is making sure that it's still good form. You don't want to get sloppy, just like in throwing. For karaoke, I kind of do a similar thing to butt kicks and high knees where I switch halfway, but the switch is just one side to the other. I try to focus on driving my knee up high and also being fast with the feet here. The last part of my warm-up is normally jump rope. I'm not always that consistent on it, but I want to try to get better with it. It's a recent addition to my warm-up that I added last year while I was training for weight. I was trying to get my feet to be faster, and doing this seemed to help. I think I watched a video on it, someone else recommended it, I did it, and it seemed to work, so here I am recommending it to you guys. The normal plan is to get 100 in a row regular and then do 25 only on my left foot and 25 only on my right foot. I most of the time cannot do them all in a row, so I just pick up from wherever I left off and then keep going. I did not jump rope as much as I would have liked in college, and that came down to a matter of discipline and motivation. I would highly recommend it, as when I was doing it, I felt it benefited me immensely. As a final note in the video, I just want to say do not feel scared about adding additional stretches to this warm-up. If that's what you need, that's what you need. This warm-up has been good for me, and it gets me loose, a little sweaty, and ready to throw. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.